Kid size.
Why? Why do you do it? You know we're going live. Just shut up. Why? You know it's going to set them off. You know it is. You think Tom's not going to laugh when he realizes that the first thing said in the stream is kid sizes? Of course
You're a
he
kid
is.
size.
Yeah, exactly.
You're a kid size.
I have a whole spooky poem. Can we just like cut back and try again? In the mists and shadows on blood-soaked shores, a light is blackened by its terrible cause. The moon doth rise, the howls doth call, and in crimson veil the bride slays all. Welcome, everybody. You may now laugh to Curse of Strahd.
Kid size.
This is our little bonus campaign we've been doing on Thursday evenings from here on High Rollers. I'm your Dungeon Master, Mark Sherlock Humes. And we've been playing this on and off. We've been gone for a little bit while the team were doing the awesome Tales of Xadia over with our friends at Fandom Tabletop. But we're back, and we're going to play some Curse of Strahd. Here's everyone else. Da, 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 da. We got Ree, we got Tom, we got Katie, we got Trot, and we got Kim. Welcome, friends.
Kim.
Add a little bit of flair to it, you know, that's what I say.
Yeah.
After our disastrous opening. As a point, before we went live on the stream, we've probably spent about 20 minutes talking about Beyblades, Pogs, Pokemon cards, Tom's made-up thing called Battle Conkers that he swears is real,
They're
but
real.
it isn't.
I swear to God, they're
It's
real.
not, it's a dream. And that's it. That's what we've been doing. But we're back. We're ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons. Is everyone well? Are we all good? We're all ready to die? I mean, play D&D?
Wait.
Yes.
Die in
Always.
D&D or die IRL? What?
Well,
Yeah.
that's a great question, Tom. We'll see what happens at the end.
Okay.
Does everybody remember how to play your characters? Because these are not our Roas characters. These are very different characters with different abilities and different things that they can do.
Be creepy, be dead, be gooey.
Nice.
Maya.
Excellent. Okay. In fact, let's actually do a real quick just recap of who everybody is playing, because it has been a while. It's been like a month, and these are separate characters. We've also gone through a lot of different characters in this campaign, with the exception of Katie. So let's have a quick rundown. Ree and Tom, who are you playing?
Zamaya.
Ree first.
That's your entire description.
As I'm a Swarmkeeper Ranger person, and I'm like a half tiefling, half like insect hive, gross woody thing on the other half, and I make bugs and flies and stuff come out of me and eat stuff. But I'm also a ranger.
Lovely. Perfect. That's exactly the kind of description we want. I am gross, half bug, half tiefling, but I'm also a ranger. Lovely.
Well, you need to know.
You need to know. What about Thomas? Who are you playing? What are you playing?
I am also the Maya. I am a half tiefling, half mushroomy, gross, woody thing. And I'm also a druid.
Circle of Spores, specifically.
Circle
yes.
of Spores, yeah.
Yeah.
The other half of Remire. I'm Tom Maya.
Yeah. Playing some sort of symbiote swamp creature thing, which has been very cool, actually. It's genuinely a very cool character concept.
It's gross as hell, and I love it.
Yeah.
I poison
great.
shit. Yeah.
Poison shit. Katie, who are you playing?
The only OG left, Rose Vanandi, who is human ranger who is wondering what the heck she got into, basically. Yeah, she is.
And you are...
sorry, I
was going to say you're a Monster Slayer ranger, right? So you've got all the Monster Slayer stuff. Yeah.
Monster Slayer. Pretty fun.
Perfect. Whoop. Final girl, as the horror movie tropes go. Our final girl. Chris Trott, who are you playing?
I'm playing Alvaski, who is a monk a Way of the Sun Soul monk, which is interesting. I barely know how to play it, and I rarely do play it well. And he's a strange fella that comes out with random sentences that make no sense to anybody. And he's got strange scars on him, like stitch marks, and it's very weird. And there's more to unravel about unravel about Elvensky. And he's been.
And this is your second character. Your previous character is our most recent character death.
Yeah,
not the only one, but the most recent.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Thanks, Drop. And then finally, Kim. Who you playing?
Kim.
Hey,
Kim.
I'm playing Dogsbody, who is a perfectly normal and well-adjusted ASMR dude. Very hairy, doesn't have a shirt on. Occasionally turns into a werewolf, but that's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Awoo.
I feel like we're going to have to
Blood
worry
Hunter.
about that pretty soon
Blood Hunter.
in this episode.
Blood Hunter.
Mm.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
probably.
It's a little bit.
A little bit.
Best boy. That's all you need to know. Best boy.
Are you?
Maybe.
Hang
Right
on.
there.
Just give me 1 second here. Are you okay? Okay. I heard a very
I'm gonna
loud
just
bang.
do something.
I heard. I forgot to mute. I pressed mute on my thing and realized that doesn't mute me to VMix. So I was like, oh,
No,
that's pointless.
it's all right.
I was like, it was a very loud bang. I was like,
Are
you
we heard
okay?
Oh
something.
no,
Sound like a
Yeah.
cupboard slam.
Neener.
she's all right.
No.
She's fine. I got. I'm okay. So
Okay.
everything's
All
fine. Perfect start to this stream. With that in hand, there's nothing else really to talk about. I do have a quick recap of where the party is, just based on the current situation. We will be jumping straight into a combat when we do, so make sure you brush up in that little recap. Have a quick read of your abilities. Make sure
Yeah.
you're fresh on it. And then
I'm doing.
Pew pew. Do the shooty. That's it.
We'll jump straight in.
Fusion on Rose.
All right,
I'm doing.
nice. Chris Drop. Last time on Curse of Strahd, our party have battled and struggled through Barovia, losing companions along the way. Now, they search for a woman named Vasilica on behalf of the mysterious abbot of Kresik. The girl was supposedly kidnapped by a young man who escaped with her into the woods. Tracking her down, the party have come to realize that not all is as it seems with Vasilica or her escape. Her path has led them to a den of werewolves, the ones who had originally infected Dogsbody with their curse and beat him and abused him before his escape. Fighting through the den, the party have come to the top of the cliffs, where a circular ring of stones houses the chained, bloody Vasilica, as well as a number of werewolves and their leader, Kirill, who stands ready. And I believe that there had been some last words exchanged from Dogsbody in particular, along the lines of kill them all. And so we will begin by rolling initiative.
Neat.
Lovely.
Neat.
What
Kim's
I
got
actually
an
said
immense
was-
look of regret.
What I actually said was, you're a poopy face.
No, I believe kill
what I
them
said.
all was very specifically and very loudly proclaimed to everybody.
Yeah.
We do have a map up on Roll20 as well, where I've purchased the module using all the official maps and stuff. And
Money
yeah,
bags.
I am very successful to the point where I can buy a D&D module on a platform. Ho, ho.
He DMs as a
Oh, wow.
job.
You can zoom in there, Chris Trotty, as it will all be taking place in that little top bit there. And yeah, so let's grab some initiatives from everybody, starting with Rose Vanandi.
15.
15. I need to roll initiative for Miss Irina, aka Tatiana. 19 for Irina. Dogsbody.
15.
15. Vamaya. This is Remaya. I need to put them in the sheet.
21.
21. Excellent. Tom Meyer.
Big 13.
Big 13. And then finally Alvaski.
12. Big 12.
12 on that initiative.
Big 12.
So, to set everything up, you have this, you are kind of on the edge of a cliff, basically. There is a large plateau with this stone circle, with these loose stones that form almost like a small basin, like a divot in the cliff face. At the bottom of which, it's probably only about 5 foot down, but at the bottom of which, with a kind of manacle around her leg and staked into the earth, is this girl who appears to be wearing like a torn and shredded wedding dress, but it is drenched in blood. It's like completely splattered, almost stained, nearly pure red. It's shredded and torn, and she is looking around with wild eyes and just rage, just screaming and yelling and pulling on the chain. Around them, you have a number of other creatures. You can see that there are 4 humanoids, all very hairy, men and women with sort of spears and long swords in rough leather armor, but you have seen individuals like this before. You know that these guys are probably werewolves. Leading them is a particularly large man. He looks probably about the same size, if not a bit bigger than Dogsbody. Big, bulging muscles, long, mangy hair, kind of arrayed down his back, with a kind of very nasty looking longsword. It has like chips and cracks in it that give it this like almost serrated edge. And he's got that in one hand. And then there are 2 large dire wolves accompanying them as well. This wide group kind of arranged before you. All looking on the cliff face. The cliff face, when you see the kind of dotted, jagged line, that indicates a physical drop down on the map. So it does actually kind of like plummet down, in a fairly steep cliff face down towards the forest below. But to kick everything off, Remire, your insects, your little buzzing friends kind of alert you to the danger, even as Dogsbody is kind of beginning to speak the words, and your reactions kick in, and you can go first. I will make it clear, with Dogsbody's words, the werewolves all just grin, a murderous grin. They are very much in a place of, they are going to probably try and fight and kill you.
Talk the way. Oh.
Cool. Okay, I would like to make 2 attacks against one of the direwolves. The one over on the right-hand side, I think I'll
Right-hand side?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, as a note as well, Tom Meyer is currently wild-shaped into a large wolf as well, I think.
Hell yeah, I am.
14
Okay.
plus
Yeah.
5 to hit, 19 to hit for the first one.
19 against the dire wolf is going to be a hit.
Awesome. And then
Crossbow.
I'll use my gathered swarm and give myself an extra d6. So that's 2d6 plus 2. Bam, 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 bam. Wow. So that's a stunning 5 damage for the first one.
5 points of damage as the bolt kind of streaks forward, all these insects swarming around it to start infesting the wound and eating away at flesh.
And can I mark that as my favoured foe as well for that one?
Yes, you can, absolutely.
I'll
put a little token on it so you know.
And I shall do my second attack. 15 to hit the second one.
15 to hit, just barely hits. So the first bolt connects and then the second bolt does manage to hit it. They do kind of dodge to the side. You right there, Chris Trott?
What
He
just
attempted a
happened?
sneeze and nothing happened.
Sounds a bit better. That's 10 damage for that one.
10 points of damage. So the 2 bolts do thud into the direwolf side, and unimpeded, there's no magical resistance here. The wolf kind of like howls and barks and yelps in pain, but it spins around and it locks eyes with you and does seem ready to attack back. Do you have any movement or other actions you would like to do?
I think I'll just move a little bit over this way just to give the guys more room. Then I'll end
Space
my
to move
turn.
around. Okay, sure. You begin spreading out. The werewolves are very quick to respond. Sensing this threat, they are going to leap into some of the most immediate threats. One charges towards the large form of the wolven mushroom wolf that it can see. One is going to charge Remire, sensing that, seeing that you've just fired off against one of these wolves. The last one, before it fully runs in, it is going to pass into the center, and on instructions from its leader, the last one, it reaches in and with a kind of some sort of tool, it breaks the chain. It kind of like snaps off the lock of the chain holding Vasilika, and then will attempt to rush forward. Vasilika will make a opportunity attack against it, and you see that she just kind of lashes out with one of her fists. And this is going to be just one here. Which sadly does not quite connect. She kind of lashes out, but the werewolf manages to kind of sprint past, making its way towards Dogsbody. So all of these are now going to make attacks. They get 2 attacks each. So we'll do the ones against Tom Meyer first.
Okay.
So this is going to be probably attacking with the... and the other thing is that they would have basically, just before the initiative started, I would think they would have started shifting as well. So in fact, they're not going to make attacks. They're going to use their action to shift into their hybrid form. So they'd all been in these sort of humanoid forms before, but as they rush forward, you see their like arms begin to distend and twist and snap. You hear bones break, their hair grows as they become these hybrid wolf humanoid shapes. And they all just rush forward to engage you. But they don't get to make any attacks this round, as that is an action to shape change. So we go to Irina. Irina is going to use her action to... she's probably not going to be able to get too much away with that. So she will use her bardic inspiration. She begins to kind of sing a dull... sort of not lullaby, but a sort of old Barovian battle sort of song, like an old marching song. And she will give a bardic inspiration die to Dogsbody, which is a D6 Dogsbody. Add it to an attack roll, saving throw, or ability check. And then, in fact, as a bonus action, I think, yeah, a bardic inspiration is a bonus action. So she'll do that next turn instead. She will... Most of her spells are things that she does as a thing. She does have Thunder Wave. So she will move forwards. 5, 10. She will move up next to, just behind Remire. And she's going to cast Thunder Wave on the werewolf that just charged towards her. So werewolf has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
And it
Launch that boy.
succeeds. But Irina will do half damage.
Don't launch that boy.
Oh, for a whopping 1 point of damage.
Wow.
Hell
as
yeah.
she conjures this blast of thunderous wave, like this blast of song, but the werewolf stands firm against it. I have a lot of NPCs to go. Dogsbody, you will be the first player to go after Ismark and then Esmeralda, followed by Rose. So just queue up what you want to do. Is Mark the lesser, or is he the greater? We'll find out.
Not
He
yet,
will
he's
charge up next to Tom Meyer, and he's going to make some swings against this werewolf next to him. His the weapon attack is going to be with his silvered flail, and then he has a hand axe. So his first attack is a miss. The silver flail misses the first attack. Second attack is a miss. And then he attacks with his hand axe, which does
right
hit.
now.
However, it is not silvered, so it will only do 3 points of damage, sadly.
He normally hits
to
natural 20s
the
every time.
Normally does, but not today. So his flail is swinging in the air, but this werewolf is dodging it, kind of sensing the silver. You hear it kind of snarling as the silver whips around it, unable to fully land a blow. Esmeralda will... Yeah, she's going to leap in 5, 10, 15, 20. Not able to get further without provoking opportunity attacks. She's going to lay into the one fighting against Dogsbody. This is going to be with her hand axe and then her silvered short sword. So her first attack is going to hit. That is going to be 8 points of damage.
Oh.
And then second one, 3 attacks, 2 with the thingy, and then that is just going to hit this guy. So that is going to be 9 points of damage. 1, 2 swift blows with a hand axe, and then she thrusts the silvered short sword forward for another hit as well. These are all magical and silvered for 10 points of damage. So with 3 attacks, she tears into this werewolf in front of her, and you can see that, like, her rage, there is definitely a kind of very driven vengeance here as she just leaps in, thrusts and slashes away, carving it up in front of Dogsbody. And then we go to Dogsbody themselves.
I would like to reach into my pocket and get out my battle conkers, which definitely
Fuck's sake.
exist.
They're real. I'm telling you, they're real.
And then I'm going to use them to cast Crimson Right upon myself. So I will crackle with lightning. And then I'm actually going to try something slightly different. I'm going to reach into my other pocket and pull out, because Dogsbody does have pockets, it just doesn't have a top, my pipes of haunting, and I will play a haunting tune that will hopefully scare the living bejesus out of anything that's within 30 feet of me, which is, I think, everything but the netted werewolf.
That's a direwolf, yeah. There's 2 direwolves that it can't reach. The other one might, actually, yeah.
The other one it can, yeah. So please can you make me a wisdom saving throw of a DC 15? And if they fail, they're scared.
You found potentially the leader of the pack that converted you into this form that which you aren't happy with, and you fight, a long time skulking in the woods and stuff, just trying to find out who you are, and you whip out some pipes.
Whips out some pipes.
I want to show him how I've learned.
What's the DC, by the way? I'm pretty sure both of the
15.
dire wolves have failed.
15.
15. Okay.
Oh yeah, I want to show him my mad skills that I've learned. My mad music skills. He was very against music.
Song of death.
So you blow. So we hear this kind of haunting tune carry on the wind. This old, song, and there's almost like the shadows around the cliffs and in the area seem to stretch and warp with the music. All but the werewolf fighting you, funnily enough, Dogsbody, the leader of the pack, and Vasilica. Everything definitely seems to look around and become haunted by this strange emanation coming from it, and they are all frightened.
Is it
Excellent.
every?
They cannot move closer to Dogsbody, and they have disadvantage on attack rolls, unless it does a separate thing.
Yeah. So, and as a note, I can choose to not have anyone. Everyone who's my friend, it doesn't affect any of you.
I was
it's
gonna
only, hostile creatures. It just says that they're frightened and they can make saving throws at the end of all their turns.
End of each turn.
But yeah. Otherwise, it's bog standard frightened for a minute.
So bog standard frightened is they can't move any closer to you, and they have disadvantage on attack rolls whilst they can see you, basically.
Yeah. Do they try and run away from me, or is that?
No, that's a different thing. That's like turn undead and stuff like that does that, but frightened, they just can't move closer to you. Is the difference. So that's that. Cool. All right. That's your action, yeah, Dogsbody?
Yeah, my action and my bonus action, and I'm gonna stick where I am.
Okay. Rose.
Oh, whoa. Can I? So I think I need to step in a little bit over here.
Mm-hmm.
Can I please take a couple of shots at the pack leader that's in front of Dogsbody, please?
That's not the pack leader. The one that charged directly as attacking Dogsbody is just a normal werewolf. The pack leader is still just stood at the edge of the ring of stone, arms folded. He hasn't transformed. He's just kind of watching and waiting.
Well, the werewolf in front of Dogsbody, I will take a couple of shots at him.
Watching.
Waiting.
Okay.
Can I Slayer's Prey that as well? And I will use 2 +1 arrows on these ones so that they're magical.
Okay.
Please.
Sure.
That was a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Total.
Yep.
And second one is going to be a natural 20. Whoa!
Nice.
Whoa.
All right, roll that separately because that will be big
yeah.
damages. So first attack hits and does damage, and then second attack is crit.
Is 8 damage on the first attack. The crit is going to be 8, 9, 11, wow. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 18, 19 damage on the crit with the arrow.
Oh.
So these 2 arrows, the second one embeds in the werewolf's eye, and you hear this like,
I rolled a 7 on my d8. That was
Nice.
a 7 on my d8, which was pretty good. And also, yeah,
Go on.
Slayer's Prey.
Yes, you can add that once, can't you?
3 damages. Plus.
This werewolf is nearly finished. You can see that blood is pouring out their eye socket. The arrow nearly reached into their brain. Their movements are all jerky and twitchy, heavily wounded by these 2 magical arrows, one of which is now sticking out of its eye. And you can just see it's just howling in rage. Anything else, Rose?
I think I'm good for now. I think I've
Okay.
bonus actioned, moved a little bit, done my action. I'm good.
All right. At the end of your turn, the pack leader is going to use a legendary action.
Oh, God.
Seeing that, you just hear like, you're going to be a problem, aren't you? And he will charge forward during this kind of serrated blade. He rushes forward and will basically rush up to Dogsbody with locking eyes on Rose, but there is this wall of individuals before he can reach Rose, and will attempt to, and he gets to make a free longsword attack against Dogsbody. Does not provoke opportunity attacks. Oh no! Oh, my apologies. They move up to their speed without provoking opportunity attacks, and it can make 1 longsword attack against each creature it moves past. So let me just see here. This is far better than I was. Far more than I was hoping. Yes, excellent. So that will be
Oh
an
my
attack
god, it's gonna
against
hit everyone.
Irina, Dogsbody, Esmeralda, Tom Meyer, and then Rose. Whoop. And Alvaski. Look at Alvaski there as well.
Oh, thanks.
Longsword attack. Let's do this. I'll do the NPCs first against Esmeralda. That is 22. That's going to be a hit. This is being used in 2 hands for 13 points damage to Esmeralda. See how kind of like real as this longsword, this serrated longsword rakes against her. We'll do against Irina. That might miss. It just misses. Irina manages to parry it with her rapier, just barely deflecting the blow away. Then we have Dogsbody. Oh, of course I get the natural one against Dogsbody. You manage to kind of like block it as well as he rushes past, stopping from hitting you with the blow. Then we have, let's do Tom Meyer.
Okay.
15.
Oh, yeah, that hits. It's my wolfy body.
17 points of damage as the longsword rakes through.
Okay.
Then we'll do Rose last. Then we'll do Alvaski. It's natural 20.
Oh.
Poor Chris Trott. I feel like he just gets the brunt of my nonsense. Using my crit rules, this is 2d10 plus 4, so that's going to be 20 plus this. 36 points of damage. No, 34 points of damage.
Alvaski is down.
So this thing tears into Alvaski's neck and just shreds his neck. Blood sprays everywhere as Alvaski just slumps to the ground. It's going to be another one of those fights where Chris Trott is out. And then a natural one against Rose. I feel it balances out, guys. I feel balanced out, all right? 2 nat 1s, 1 nat 20.
For the sake of imagination, when the
Sure.
blood spurts out his neck, can it actually be more congealed?
Yeah, that's true,
jam-like,
actually.
blackened?
So it doesn't spurt out. There's this terrible jagged wound that should have sprayed blood, but instead just this almost black, like it's so congealed and thick, just sludge begins to pour out. Yeah, I love
blackberry
that.
jam.
Oh, it's all
Yeah,
jelly.
but scabby.
That was at the end of Rose's turn.
That's not right.
That's an image.
Why?
That's not right. It's chunky.
The two direwolves on their turn, that was at the end of Rose's turn, the two direwolves physically cannot move closer. They just kind of whimper and begin backpedaling away from Dogsbody. They can't move closer. It doesn't mean they have to move away. They will just kind of circle around, I think. So this one has to stay within 30 feet. So it will kind of just shuffle to the side. This one does the same thing, just kind of shuffling around, grouping up,
Yes,
keeping
go
their
closer
distance.
to the edge.
Clearly terrified. Tom Meyer, then followed by Alvaski.
Well, I'm a direwolf, so I'm going to bite the leader of the bunch. You know him well.
Sure.
When I bite him, he has to make a strength saving throw. DK.
Keep calm.
I hit with a... Oh, does 13 hit?
13 does not hit. The man just sticks his arm up and just bats your muzzle away.
Balls. He makes a strength saving throw anyway, I think. Yeah, it looks like it.
Check, because Are you sure it's not on when you hit?
If the target is a creature, that's all it says. Hit
Okay.
10 2d6 piercing damage. If the target's a creature, it must succeed.
Yeah, hit. If it's after the word hit, it means when you hit with it, it does it.
In that case,
It's the same
that's
as
my...
the direwolf on mine.
In that case, that's my entire turn.
Yeah.
Cool. Although
Okay.
I could actually, I've got Poisoner. I will apply Poison as a bonus action to Dogsbody. They're
Can you apply to another
blazing.
creature? We've
I
said
think
we've
so.
done this before, haven't you? Yeah. So like,
Yeah.
the wolf tries to bite the leader, and then it turns. And Dogsbody. What weapon is Dogsbody using? What have you put the Crimson Right on?
My axe.
So it grabs the axe's blade in its mouth, and just all this poison from this mushroom wolf drips out and soaks the blade in it.
do
before
it up.
releasing it to you.
Yep, it's
While
all
that's going on-
food.
At the end of Tom Meyer's turn, the pack leader is going to take another legendary action to make another longsword attack. And it's going to make this longsword attack against Tom Meyer. It sees
Hi.
you dripping poison everywhere. It doesn't like that. I can't even see what that was. I have rolled 3 natural ones as this guy, as an FYI. I don't want to hear any
okay with
complaints
this.
about my dice rolls. All right?
Well, and a
10.
natural 20.
I'm assuming that it's a natural 1. It misses.
Yeah, it misses.
So yeah, you managed to like ducks under it. Alvaski, death saving throw, please.
It's
17?
span
Success?
on 1.
Oh,
It's a 17. So 1 success.
1 success.
Then the leader goes.
again.
Oh,
Awesome.
yeah. Legendary actions aren't on its turn. It's on his turn.
Yeah.
I should have made that attack because you don't have all your hit points, do you, Tom?
No.
I should have made that attack
my
with
direwolf
advantage.
doesn't. Yeah, do it. Go ahead.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm going to. That's
Ah,
a
good.
24 to hit.
I'm letting you. Yeah, that'll do it.
Lovely.
I'll let you have
14
that one.
points
I
of
just want you to
damage,
be
please.
aware.
14 points of damage.
All right, yeah, I'm just playing the game properly. Just want you to remember that.
Yeah, no, you're doing great, Tom. You're doing absolutely brilliant. I love it. He's then going to make 2 more attacks on his turn. One against you, Tom Meyer. So with advantage. See if I get the crit. So 25, that'll hit.
Yeah.
Followed
That'll do
by 12 more points of damage.
Okay, that's me out of wolf form. Does that carry through to my regular health as well?
Any leftover will carry through to your normal health, yes.
Cool. Okay. Cool. I am
And
no
then
longer
his second
Hulk.
attack, Rose or Dogsbody, have either of you taken any damage? Are you not at maximum hit points?
Nope, I'm full.
You're full?
I took some from Crimson.
He would
Right
smell
myself.
blood. Oh, yes, you did. So Dogsbody's going to attack you with
Don't
advantage.
bleed.
Oh, sorry, that was the wrong attack. I'll use the same attack roll, but I'll just roll it on the right weapon. So 17 was the highest Dogsbody.
That'll hit, yes.
It's a hit. That's going to be 11 points of damage. Rakes down your back with this two-handed longsword blade. Ah, yes. I will suss out who is the strongest and add you to our pack.
Sus.
Meanwhile, in the middle of this stone circle, the chain now loose, Vasilika kind of looks around in a wild-eyed stare, just kind of taking everything in. Let's see how many enemies are within 30 feet of Vasilika. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a D10, I think. Like, the ones, like, closest to her. Can someone, Rhiannon, roll a D10 for me? Can you roll a D10 for me, please?
I
Here we
shall.
go.
Starting, we'll go clockwise. 8.
Vertical infinity.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, dear. Irina, you see Vasilika just in this kind of fury. You can see her eyes just wild and bloodshot. Her dress, and you can see that there are wounds covering her body. You can see like her flesh is being cut in, like, you know, claw marks and bite marks, very clearly injured. And she rushes towards. Just need to make sure I've got her at the right hit points here from her previous battles. She rushes towards Irina, standing between the werewolf and Maya, and just lashes out at poor Irina, just like just fury of fists flying towards her. The first attack, Irina manages to kind of like throw herself up against the wall as this little dainty fist smashes into the cliffside, and huge chunks of rock come tumbling free as she punches the rock face with immense force. The second attack coming in, Irina rolls to the floor. 2 giant fist marks in the cliff face as Irina does manage to just about avoid all of these attacks. Maya.
Hello. Okay. I am going to bonus action cast Hail of Thorns, and then I'm going to take 2 crossbow shots at the child.
Okay. Sure. Does Hail of Thorns, is that every creature around it, or?
Every creature within 5 feet. Oh wait, no, because that will hit. No, yeah, because if I hit her, that will hit the
you,
next.
Irina, and the werewolf next to them.
It's
and you.
It's the target hit. It's based on the target.
Yes.
So
the target is next to you currently.
Right. Okay. I won't do that then. I'll just shoot her like 3 times because I've got the.
Just normally. So you didn't use your bonus action.
Yeah, I won't do that. I'll
Okay.
scratch her.
Just point blank shots. Bam, bam. You've got crossbow expert, so you're all good. What was that? Sorry.
That was 9. I'm guessing no for the 9.
9 still hits Vasilika, actually. You can see that she is so wild in her attack. She's not wearing armor. It's literally just you're shooting into her flesh when you do so.
Okay. 8 damage on the first one.
Okay. These weapons aren't magical, are they? Your weapon is just a normal hand crossbow.
Standard,
Okay,
yeah.
so the bolt does sink in, but there's obviously some unnatural resistance there.
Cool. Okay, then I'll go for the other one. 8.
8 does not hit, no. The first one did manage to kind of catch her in the chest, but the 8 gets deflected, or, you know, just the crossbow jams or some other reason for it to miss.
Okie dokie. And then I will go again. I can't do maths. 9 again.
9 will hit.
Cool. For this one, can I use my Gathered Swarm? So she'll need to make a strength save throw for this one.
Okay.
And if she fails, she'll be pushed 15 feet horizontally in any direction.
18 on the saving throw.
Okay. I'll just do the standard damage instead. Whoops, I rolled a 1. There should be a 1d6. I'll do that again. 4 damage for that one.
So that is 2 points of damage as the resistance cuts it in half. And she's unmoved. The crossbow bolt, the swarm, pushes against her, and she just kind of grunts. And she's this very sort of pretty, blonde-haired, doll-like frame. She just bats like her arm, and dozens of insects go flying and pushed out of her way as these incredibly strong blows just knock aside the insects.
Okie dokie. And then I'll stay where I am. And that's my turn.
Okay, I got to make a bunch of saving throws. Oh, it's at the end of their turn. So quite a few of the werewolves, they're already in combat. They can't move closer to Dogsbody, but they can attack people around them. But they will do so at disadvantage. I'm going to do those guys first. So Remire and Tom Meyer, these are both attacks coming to you, but they will all have disadvantage. They are now shifted. They are going to use their one bite and one claw attack. So Tom Meyer, it tries to bite you with disadvantage, so that natural one's going to be that one. And then it tries to claw you with disadvantage. So 18 is my lowest there.
Yep, that'll do it.
So that's going to be 7 points of damage, as even in its panicked frenzy seeing Dogsbody in this haunting music, it does manage to kind of land a slash across you, kind of tearing off parts of your fungal form. Remire, this is the bite, so that's probably going to miss. Yeah, that misses with a 6 on the disadvantage, and then its claws. Just make sure I got the disadvantage in here. So that's only going to be an 11. I'm going to guess that's a miss as well.
Yeah, it's a miss.
Yeah. So again, it's so panicked you can easily kind of read its movements and avoid them. The one fighting Dogsbody with the arrow in its eye is just in a final desperate attack going to launch itself into Dogsbody with its few remaining hit points left. This one is not disadvantaged. This is not frightened. Dogsbody. That is going to be a 14 on the bite.
That's a miss.
Miss, and then a 18 on the claws.
That's a hit.
So this is just like an absolute frenzied 6 points of damage as it's just like screaming, I'll kill, hunt, death. Just kind of screaming nonsense at you as it desperately tries to claw at you.
Just super quickly, the wolves that have been frightened, they can make a saving throw against that at the end of their turns.
Thank you very much. I will do that now. Wisdom saving throw, yes?
So, yeah, wisdom saving throw, DC 15.
DC 15. All right. Fails and fails. So both of those fail. Still frightened by the haunting music. Irina, on her turn, sensing, seeing Alvaski go down, will cast a second level healing word.
Nice.
As a bonus action, that's 9 points of health back to Alvaski.
Thank you.
And then she will make a rapier attack against the injured werewolf that is currently got the arrow out of its eye, hoping to try and take it down. Which I'm pretty sure she's going to. 19 to hit and 7 points of damage. With that, she kind of skewers it as it kind of slashes at Dogsbody. Irina looms up behind it, slams the rapier down. Even with its kind of natural resistance, the rapier pierces its heart, and the creature dies.
Hey, fungal infestation, baby! I want to turn that into a zombie.
What?
What does it say, Tom? Read the ability.
If a beast or a humanoid that is small or medium dies within 10 feet of me, I can use my reaction to reanimate it as a zombie under my control with 1 HP.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Whoa. That's amazing.
1 HP.
All right.
What a pointless
Nice.
Let me
ability.
get you a zombie.
Hey, it's great.
It's got 1 HP and it goes after me. There you go.
Okay.
I got a boy. I got a boy.
I will put this under your care, Maya, so you can move it around and do what you want with it.
Hell yeah. Otter. That's his name.
Oh, I'm going to change its name. That will get confusing.
Meat shield.
Zombie werewolf. There you go.
Cool.
So we watch. So what's this look like? So as like Irina kills it, its body slumps to the ground. Is this just like loads of vines crawl out from you and like go in its body and all this kind of gross shit?
in its ears, up its nose, all the way into its eyes, completely coating its face, and then it stands up, detaching itself from the ground, and is now the Maya. With me and Maya
Amazing.
and all the other Mayas out there too. This one's goes
I
out
love
to
it.
all the Mayas out there.
Okay.
There's also the Maya.
Hum. Doesn't like that. Do I take some actions here? Do I do some legendary actions? I want to say yes. Ismark's got a silver weapon out, as does Esmeralda. Yeah, so the Wolfpack leader.
I thought you crashed then.
No, I'm just thinking.
Mark,
Yeah, it's going to do the same thing it did before. The Wolfpack leader is going to use the Mauling Pounce ability, which allows him to move up to his speed. He doesn't provoke opportunity attacks, and everybody he moves against or moves past, he gets a free attack against. So Rose, Alvaski, Irina, Dogsbody. Actually, he would have to. He could move past. Oh no, because the zombie's not an allied creature anymore. So he won't be able to move past them. That's really interesting. He's currently blocked in by all of y'all.
Not useless.
Oh, actually, no. I forgot. Tom Meyer is no longer a large direwolf. He is just a normal man.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, he will go sort of 1, 2. So yeah, Rose, Alvaski, Tom Meyer, Irina, Dogsbody, Esmeralda, Ismark. Attacks against Jarl. Just like runs through, swinging the sword, kind of these, swift, wolf-like pounces and movements, slashing against each of you as he goes. This is Kirill, the vampire leader. So, Alvaski.
Did a 20 mark?
So I'm using the D&D Beyond game log, and it's another 20. It's a natural 20.
No way.
Not even joking. You can look at it. You can look at the game log. It's another natural 20.
I've got this 9 HP, Mark.
What's your max hit points, Alvaski?
67.
So I can't outright kill you then. So you're just gonna go down again.
Okay.
So yep, 20 damage plus 14, 34 points of damage.
Gripping his curdled blackberry neck. And then just knocks over again.
I was going to say, if you want to say something, because otherwise you're not going to get to do a lot until
he
you
has
healed
no
again.
chance to say anything. This all happened in like 6 seconds.
Is it like maybe some more of the stitching comes off with the second hit? Like,
you can
so the
hear
head
some
is, like,
tearing
knocked even
of,
further
like,
back?
This one's like in the
Yeah.
chest. Like, yeah, you hear like some ripping and tearing as like part of the chest is like ripped away, revealing like the torso, and you can see more of these stitches there as well. So kind of like in a backhand, he strikes at Alvaski. Rose, that is going to be a 17 to hit Rose.
Yeah.
So this is going to be... Now, because you were at max, so I didn't get advantage. I should have had
I'm at
advantage
max.
against you on that. So 14 damage, so you've taken damage. Irina is at max, so he's going to make a normal attack against her. She didn't get hit. That's a 20. She's going to take damage now. 14 points to Irina.
Good God.
So many things to manage. Right, now against Rose. So against Dogsbody. Dogsbody has taken damage, so this is with advantage. So that's a 24 to hit Dogsbody. Oof, that's a big damage roll. That's 20 points of damage. You can see that he's just tearing through in these rapid movements, barely able to kind of land a hit on him as he dances past you. Tom Meyer, you have taken damage, yes?
I have, yeah.
Okay, then this is with advantage. That's going to be 26. That's going to be a hit.
Yep. That'll do it.
Only 7 points of damage, though. Very low, very low damage.
Shouldn't laugh at him.
Esmeralda has taken damage, I believe. Yes, she has. So this is with advantage. It's almost like he can smell the blood from the wounds. It's driving him into a frenzy as he launches an attack at you. Well, you have blood like sap, which is enough. 18 points of damage to Esmeralda. She kind of grunts as the longsword tears into her. And finally, against who's that? Ismark. Ismark also at max. I don't think he's taken any damage in this. So this is a normal attack. And that's a miss. Ismark kind of blocks the blow with his flail and his axe, like, you won't take me, monster.
Just getting
he's warmed up now. And that was at the end of Irina's go. So he rushes through, trying to like strike at all of these enemies, trying to get these attacks. And then Ismark is like, "You want to fight me, beasts?" And he starts attacking the leader, having been challenged. So the AC 16. So Ismark swings his flail around. The first attack is a miss. Ismark the letter, proving his name. The second attack is a miss. The third attack is a miss. A clash of steel as Ismark cannot land a blow. I don't know what's... He's too strong. He's just unable to get a full blow in. At the end of Ismark's go, the wolf leader will make a second longsword attack against Ismark, trying to wound him. That is going to hit this time. This is the last of his... 19 points of damage. That's the last of his legendary actions, though. 19 points of damage to Ismark. Esmeralda, on her turn, sensing that this individual is a greater fighter than perhaps she had expected, will... that's an action. She doesn't want to take any more big hits like that. She doesn't really have any buff spells. She is going to cast Greater Invisibility on herself. So you watch as Esmeralda vanishes from sight, and then she's going to try and use that to get her advantage on her attack rolls against them. That is a full turn, unfortunately. Dogsbody.
Hello.
Hello.
Maya, when you poisoned my weapon, what does that do?
It insta-kills. It's like an insta-kill poison. It's insane.
Oh, nice.
It's so good.
Thanks.
It's a broken ability. I don't know why it's in the game. They have to make a saving throw, Constitution saving throw, or they take an extra 2d8 damage.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Blood Curse of the Marked on Kirill. So that means I can roll another d6 of damage on him. And then I'm going to move
put like
up.
A little icon.
And I'm going to attack with my axe. So this could be a lot of damage. And do you know what? I'm going to use the d6 that the inspiration that Irina gave me as well, because that's on attack rolls, right? Yeah. Okay.
Attack rolls, yes.
So, I rolled quite high. I rolled a 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 to hit. Waste of a dice.
Might hit.
Sure. I rolled a 9 on my great axe. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I rolled 5 on the Crimson Right damage, and I rolled a 3 on the extra Hemocraft dice, so...
To 21.
21 points of damage. Yeah, and then, what's it, Constitution saving throw?
Yeah, he makes a Constitution DC 14.
25.
Okay. Nothing happens then. And it's no longer poison.
So the burning poison, like the axe splatters down, it digs into his flesh. When you pull the axe free, you can see the poison is kind of sizzling the flesh, but that wound is already beginning to heal. You can see that it's already beginning to sort of like mend back together.
Okay. Well, I have a second attack, so let's go in again.
Sure.
I rolled a 19! Oh, so close. 19 plus 6 is a 25 to hit. And then... just stop rolling. Oh, 10! 10, so 10... where is 10? 11, 12, 13, 14... plus 4 plus 3. Which is... Is that 21 again? Yeah,
21 again.
4, 8, 19, yeah,
So the
21
axe bites deep into these wounds, cutting out these large gashes, the lightning and the power from the blade striking through. And you hear, like, Kirill just like, you're stronger than I remember. Perhaps we should not have let you get away so easily.
I'm just saying nothing. I have
Sure.
no energy for it. I am just pure hatred at this point.
I'm not here for
Nice.
it.
Emanating from
All right.
every pore.
Rose.
Hola. I'm gonna heal Elvasky.
Nice.
Gonna give him a first level cure wound. Sorry, it's not much, but you get up.
It'll do.
So that is a 3, 4, 5 hit points. You're welcome.
There I go.
I'm going.
I'm up.
So that's my action. I'm probably just gonna move. I'm probably gonna move a little bit. I kind of want to. I don't want to be in a line for that stupid attack again, but I do want to say to Vasilica, I want to say, Vasilica, we're not here to hurt you. We're here with Dwyer to help you. The wolves are the enemy, not us. Please, let us help you. And just hope that
Sure.
that did something. That's
Okay.
me.
Maybe. We'll see. All right. In that case, after Rose, it would be the direwolves. Still feared. I need to make new saving throws for them because I didn't make them last time. But yeah, they just continue to kind of huddle away, wary of Dogsbody and this awful music. Because of Dogsbody's positioning, I don't think that they can't get to anywhere to attack anybody. So they're just kind of prowling and sort of circling around, wary of everything. Trying to stay their distance, but I will make new wisdom saving throws for them. DC 15. First one is a fail. The second one is a fail. So they're still continuing to like keep their distance backed away as this haunting music. Do you have to keep playing it, Kim, or is it just like you play it once and then the effect is ongoing?
Play it once, but I like to think that in terms of RP, it's just like this anger and hatred is just radiating.
It's like emanating from him.
He's just
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Very
I
cool.
thought you were going to say you're angrily tooting this pan flute.
I'm angrily tooting, and they are staying away because it is disgusting. No, you know, like
Screaming
what's
into
it, Jurassic
fire.
Park.
Yeah.
It's that.
Tom Meyer, you're up. Followed by Halvaski, who will actually get a turn.
On my turn, I want
Battle
to
compass.
I want a level 3 healing Alvaski. So 3d8 plus 4 for you.
Holy crap.
17 healing. There you go.
Big boy
Thank
here.
you.
Do something with that. And that is pretty much my turn. I am all reactions, very few bonus actions.
My turn.
My turn.
Turn. All right. Halvaski.
Maternity.
Oh my god. Alvaski's just going to enjoy life for a turn.
Yeah. Just sit there and be like, I'm alive.
Oh, wait, zombie. My Zombo can move. I'm going to get him to shuffle over and
Yeah.
attack the leader.
Okay.
So he's just got zombie stats, right? He hasn't got the stats of
Yep.
the thing.
Zombie
so
stats. Nope.
here we go. Get ready. 20 to hit. 7 damage. Oh
20
my
hits?
god.
7 points of damage now. Yep.
Best thing.
7 points
Best
of
thing
damage.
that's ever happened. There you go. Zombie.
I think that the Kirill, the leader, is not expecting this. Like, he hasn't like seen this. So this like thing pulls itself up from the ground, stumbles forward a few feet, and just slams its claws into his back. And he's just like, what? And turns around angrily. But yeah, the zombie stumbles forward. Then it's Alvaski's turn.
Seeing this, I will just huskily say thanks to the mire in front of me as I nip past. And what I think I will do... Which one looks the worst for wear out of these two here? One is feared, right?
Out of the two werewolves, yeah, there's one that's frightened. I mean, the normal werewolf is frightened, and I mean, you've battled these things before. The pack leader is definitely tougher. Like, the pack leader is shrugging off these wounds, and in fact, you can see the wounds beginning to heal as they were.
Very well. In which case, I will attack the leader with my first strike, with my magical hands, no less.
Yep.
That is a 26 to hit.
That hits.
With my enchanted hands. That is a 8.
So just to be aware, you're moving up to the guy that's killed you twice.
Yes.
You're next to the man that's killed you twice. Okay, good.
Alvaski doesn't think in that way.
So how much damage?
That's 8 for the first one. I get a second strike, and I'm going to spend a key point to do 2 of them. So...
Okay. Sure.
That is a 20 to hit the second one, and then we got 9 points. Look at this.
Another 9.
Pummeling. Solid pummeling.
2 blows land.
23 to hit. And
wow,
then
you are punching a lot.
8. I am punching a lot.
I'm going to punch you a lot. Yeah, you rain blows down upon this pack leader. Bam, bam, bam. He takes them all, just, thudding against his chest, and just kind of cricks his neck. That's quite the mistake, you abomination. And just kind of looks back at you.
I'd say nothing.
Another one of the abbot's little toys, I see. I'll break you like I broke the girl.
I'm just standing in my monk-like fighting stance with curdled blood pouring out of my neck and stomach.
Okay. You watch, those of you who are within 5 feet of this pack leader watch as, parts of his wounds begin to heal. These strikes just begin knitting back together again.
Sick.
Let's see here. Yeah, he's just going to make 2 more attacks, and I think that these ones... let's have a look here. Ismark. He is going to channel both of these into Ismark for now. So with advantage. That's a hit.
Uh-oh.
13 more points of damage to Ismark. Ismark taking these blows as solidly as he can, but they're beginning to wear him down. Second longsword attack against Ismark.
Uh-oh.
That's another hit. 11 more points. Ismark looking desperately injured now. But still standing, but heavily injured.
Still alive.
You can just see this pack leader wailing down on Ismark, desperately trying to take him, knock him unconscious. Very focused in his attacks on Ismark. Our Vasilika. Let's roll a dice here. Katie, as you were the one that reached out and spoke to Vasilika, I would like you to roll a d6 for me, please.
I rolled a 2.
A 2? Vasilika does seem to sort of kind of come to her senses in a sense, and begins to kind of look around, looking in your direction, kind of blinking uncertainly in your direction, and just sort of goes limp. Doesn't fight anybody, just seems to almost come out of a stupor and is looking around nervously. Dwyer, just saying the word Dwyer over and over again, seemingly stunned in her actions. That is the end of Basilica's go. It's going to be a whole turn. She just like seems to be snapped out of it. The Maya Ree.
Okie dokie. I would like to bonus action cast Zephyr Strike on myself.
Or
So I go super speed now. Look at me run, and I'm gonna go.
does that stop opportunity attacks as well? I can't remember. Yep.
Yeah,
Get 70
stops all of them.
movement. So I'm gonna move over here to this boy, and I'm gonna
towards the pack leader.
do 3 attacks on him, 2 with my crossbow, and then I'm gonna use the hilt of the bow to then pop him on the head.
Okay, sure.
A little bonk.
Little bonks. That's a 24 for the first one.
That hits.
Nice.
Nice. Bam, bada, bam. That's 4 damaggio. And again,
4 damage. That is going to be halved.
second one is 19 to hit.
That hits.
Bam, bada, bam. 6 damaggio.
6 damage. Ree, as a point, because casting Zephyr Strike was a bonus action, so you don't get that third attack, right? Or does the Zephyr Strike give you one?
Hang on, let me read. Oh yeah, it's the bonus action, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
so it'll be the 2
So
attack.
bonus action to cast a spell. You move up, make the 2 attacks, but then you can still the spells like extra damage. You can still spend another time or whatever. But yeah. This turn
Just
no
do
bonus
2
action. Bonus. Just
And
do the
then
2
I'll
attacks.
move-
Okay. So you 2 strikes. You zip past all of these enemies and get two attacks
I'll
against them.
I'll move back next to Irina.
Okay, so you kind of zip in, and then the flies kind of carrying you, the bugs
Wait.
flying you overhead to return back to your original
So
position.
you went close
Nice, I love it.
range to shoot with a crossbow just so you could run away again?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright.
At the end of your turn, Remire,
Sure.
Hello.
Kirill's going to make a regular longsword attack. No, he's not. Kirill, as a legendary action, he's going to use all 3 of his legendary actions to immediately shift into hybrid form. You watch as, his body begins to snap and twist rapidly. His jaws become this enormous, gaping mouth as he changes shape into a large. So, in fact, he increases in his size. He's going to kind of shove the zombie back a little bit as he kind of grows in size. A long sword still in his hands, but now in this kind of shifted wolf form. And then he chomps down on Ismark.
Oh.
It does have
Well, that
advantage as
sucks.
well, just to see if... Oh dear! That's a natural 20. So this is going to be
Oh my god.
16 plus...
I keep rolling natural ones with this guy.
I did. I rolled 3 natural ones, and I've got 3 natural 20s. It's evened out. What do you
Ridiculous.
want? That's
Even
just
Stevens.
maths. That's just maths, Thomas.
It's just maths, yeah.
16.
20 results on that dice.
Okay, I
It's
need to
just
track
maths,
quite a lot of
ones and 20s.
29.
Just math things.
So, oh god, what was that? What's 14 minus 29? 15, right?
What? What?
Yeah, mine is
What?
15.
29 minus 14.
Yeah, 29 minus 14 is
Oh,
15, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody
Yeah.
remember 15?
Yes.
24.
Oh, could this be outright death at this point?
Yeah, maybe. 24. 30.
You're gonna lose
39.
that cheese,
41.
15.
41 plus 15.
56.
56. Oh my god. Ismark has 58 hit points. I just dropped him to minus 56.
Whoa.
Jesus.
The
Oh my God.
achievement was like this close to failure. You see Kirill just picks him up and just bites into his torso. Blood spurts out of Ismark's chest. His armor crumples and buckles. He just fades from consciousness. I have to make a constitution saving throw for Ismark for no particular reason.
Oh, yeah.
And then he just throws his body to the ground, completely unconscious. Like, just...
Okay. Okay.
Oh, spaghetti.
That was his legendary action, and now he's in this hybrid form. The 2 werewolves, still frightened, one's going to attack Alvaski because it can't move. The other one is going to attack Remire. It has disadvantage on all these attacks, so Alvaski with disadvantage. My lowest here is going to be a 13, I think. Nope, it's going to be a 9. So that misses, and then it tries to claw you. And that's going to be an 8. So both of these attacks just too frightened of Dogsbody. This werewolf is unable to land a blow. And then Remire. My lowest here is going to be a 20, which I think is going to hit you. It bites into you. So that's going to be 9 points of damage. And can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Can do. That's a 12.
12. Okay, nice to know. And then it's going to try and claw you with disadvantage. I think that, yeah, that 10 is going to miss anyway. So, yeah, the claws miss you, but it does manage to bite down and sink its teeth into you. And then at the end of their turn, they get to make a wisdom saving throw with no modifier. One finally passes. We'll say that's the one fighting Alvaski. And then the second one passes. So the fear effect has faded from both of the werewolves now. Seeing their leader kind of become this great hulking form and basically kill, as far as they're concerned, kill Ismark, this warrior, they are spurned on to battle at the end of their turn. Irina will call, like, it's just like, Ismark! And like sees him go down. And she will use one of her healing spells, because she knows that Alvaski has been healed up. She hasn't got a lot of spells left. Yeah, so she will use a second level heal, her last second level healing word on Ismark for 9 points of health. And then as her action, she's going to use her what is this? Mantle of Inspiration as a bonus action. So she is going to grant 5 temporary hit points to Ismark, Alvaski, Dogsbody, and Esmeralda. You can also, each creature can immediately use its reaction to move up to its speed without provoking opportunity attacks. So if any of you want to move without provoking opportunity attacks, you may do. As Irina just kind of lets forth this bursting aria, and like light and song kind of fills the air, and it spurns you to this this movement.
You say there was 10 HP as well?
5 temporary hit points, yes.
5.
I'm just going to give this as normal health to the NPCs, because I'll track it the same way.
I assume it will still provoke attack of opportunity if I use that reaction now.
No, that's what I said. It doesn't provoke opportunity attacks if you use the reaction to move.
Absolutely going to move.
Nice. Okay.
Back. Behind Dogsbody. There we go.
I think Ismark would also use this opportunity. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He'll like come up near his sister, just trying to get away from this giant man who just nearly ripped him in half, or nearly bit him in half. He's just like, still holding his side, and he just manages to kind of pull himself away. Ismark on his turn is just going to kind of look at his wounds and kind of take, I think he'll take the dodge action. Like, he nearly got bit in half. He's just going to try and go defensive for a turn. Esmeralda, who is technically invisible and nobody knows where she is, is going to move round to the side, and then you just see a bolt of lightning crackle out from the side of the bandit, the pack leader, and into the now unfrightened werewolf. They both need to make dexterity saving throws. I think that is a success on a 14. It is just a success, and then the regular werewolf is going to be also a success. They take half damage. But this is still going to be 8d6. Can someone roll 8d6 for me? Because I can't do custom dice from the monster pages.
Who's doing it?
Do 8d6 for me, please, Thomas.
Boom, 24.
So 12 points. The lightning bolt kind of crackles out, slamming into the pack leader. Because it's greater invisibility, Esmeralda does not appear herself. The blows just kind of smack, the lightning bolt just cracks into the wall, and you see the werewolf kind of like snarling, looking around. Dogsbody.
Am I going to transform? No, I'm going to keep going like this. for reasons.
You're gonna. I mean, you've
I
got to
will-
fight them as a man. If you become a beast, you're just like them.
Yeah, exactly. I'm better than them. Yeah. I rolled a 15 plus 6, 15, which is 21 to hit.
Hits.
And then 6. Oh my god, I keep losing my place. 6 plus 4 is 10. 5, 9, 19 points of damage with all my Crimson Rite and blood mark curse.
18 points of damage.
Curse of Mark.
Axe bites deep into Kirill's flesh. Ah! Now you can actually see blood is starting to pour out of his body. You know, these wounds are starting to take their toll. His movements are starting to look sluggish.
Second attack is a 16 plus 6, so 22 to hit.
Hits.
And then same again. Oh, 9. 9 plus 4 is 13. Plus 4 plus 2. So 4, 5, 6, 9, 19 again. Points of damage. 13.
18.
Yeah, 13.
Yep.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah.
Cool. And it's just to check the curse of the thing is on every attack. It's not once per turn. It's on every attack. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So like similar
every
abilities
attack,
have it on once per turn. Okay, nice, yeah. And in that case, these two blows dig into its flesh, and you can see carving heavy chunks now turns its eyes now on Dogsbody fully, kind of sensing this strength, this challenge. Anything else, Dogsbody?
Oh, sorry. It says you mark a creature that you can see within 30 feet until the end of your turn whenever you... Oh, shit. So no, it isn't. You mark a creature that you see within 30 feet until the end of your turn. Whenever you deal right damage to the target, you roll an additional Hemocrafted die, and then you can choose... Oh, so does that sound like it's just the one time I did it? Until you...
Sounds like it. Let me have a quick look. Let me have a quick look, because Bloodhunter's not a class I know
strange.
super duper well.
Yeah, the wording is a bit funky.
Where is it? Yeah, it's also it's just I think this is just a case of it being a bit of a funky class. So, bam, 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 bam. Attacks from this weapon deal an additional D4 of the Crimson Rite is every attack. So every attack you deal an additional D4 of damage.
Yeah.
Can only hold a single die of one
is-
time. This is the blood curse
of
of marking. Marked. As a bonus action, you can mark a creature you can see within 30 feet of you until the end of your turn. Whenever you deal right damage to the target, you roll additional Hemocrafted die. Until the end of your turn. Yeah, that suggests to me that it was only a one-turn thing, so it was only one turn of the blood curse damage. So I'll just give him back some hit points,
Heal
and
5
then we'll
points.
just call it even.
5 points.
Yeah.
I wrote it down, so 5 points.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So yeah, just the Crimson Rite damage now. So you see, Dogsbody carving into this creature, and it turns around in rage. Rose.
Well, so I'm going to bonus action cast Zephyr Strike on myself. And
The power of Zephyr's Strike has been discovered.
The power. I'm going to nip out, avoiding opportunity attacks, bring out the Sun Sword, and hit him with it twice. Pause.
Sure.
And my Slayer's Prey, when the other one died, can shift onto him because the other one's passed on.
He's still here.
I rolled a 19, so close. 19 plus 7 to hit though on that one, so I assume that would be okay.
19 plus 7 will hit. Yep.
26. And
hits.
the second attack will be a 19 to hit.
Both hit.
Okay. Can I, if I'm using the Sun Sword two-handed, is it a T10?
I believe it's just a longsword, so yeah. If you use it two-handed, it would be a D10 damage.
I just wanted to double check.
I think so.
So that will be 8 radiant damage on Yes, 8 radiant damage on the first one, and
Okay.
9 radiant damage on the second one, plus 2 points of damage from Slayer's Prey. And then I will zip away.
Nip back. So these 2 radiant blasts, like this blazing sword of light carves into it. You hear this like howl just echo. The wounds are still healing. The radiant damage, the magic damage, it's still healing these wounds from it as you strike.
Oh, never mind. It says before the spell ends, I could give myself advantage on a weapon attack. I've done it.
Well, you still have the spell still active. I still think it's like a minute of concentration. I think
it's
just that once you get that advantage is gone. So
I haven't. Can I roll again? See if I get a 20. If I do,
well, no, you would have had to have declared it before you roll. So just save it for next round. You can just do it again next round and then expend it for the advantage.
It's like
because the Zephyr Strike continues on.
Yeah, it could have done more.
Could have done. It's a lesson for next time.
No.
The 2 direwolves cannot get any closer because of Dogsbody's fear, so all they do is make saving throws. They have been completely out of this fight. Nope. And yes, one of them is no longer feared. Its kind of eyes return to snarling things, sensing its pack in danger. The wolf, at the end of its turn, is ready to fight. The Maya. Tom, specifically.
Which one? Oh, cool. Hey, it's me. I'm back. I would like to use an action. I want to poison spray the little nerd, the leader. I have to move a little bit closer to do that. He makes a Constitution save, please.
Constitution save?
Constitution? Can't be that high.
He gets a 20.
Okay.
He's a tanky direwolf now.
Yeah, I know.
Werewolf
That's
man.
pretty much all of my stuff is Constitution based. I'm all poison and goo.
He is all poison and goo.
And sure, I'll use my Halo of Spores reaction when I get into the space and just do a d6 of... Wait, hang on. It makes a Constitution save.
16.
Oh.
All these spores and poison, just you can see this hybrid is matted and covered in dirt and filth. Seems to have no effect.
Yeah, that's me. That's my entire actual turn.
Alvaski.
Alvaski is going to be a bit more conservative this round, and staying behind Dogsbody is going to arc his arms upwards, throwing 2 radiant sunbolts in place of
Dragon Ball Z style. I love it.
So that is 26 to hit.
That's
the
a
first
hit.
one.
Oh, nice.
And that is a 8 points of radiant damage.
Yeah, slams into him. You hear like fur and muscle sizzle as the radiant energy strikes.
17 for the second one.
17 hits.
Oh, well. And that's another 8 points of radiant damage.
Another 8 points of radiant damage. Bam, these 2 blows. You can see Kirill, this giant wolf form, bleeding heavily, bruised, broken, is definitely in a rough spot as they are fighting.
Perfect.
Nice. I forgot about my Zimzam as well, by the way, BT dubs. So my turn might not have been entirely pointless because I roll a +3 to hit.
Your turn's over, Tom.
Hey, no. Hey, I played by the
I didn't
rules
let Katie
earlier.
go
Now
back
you
on
pay
the
me
Zephyr
back.
Strike.
You pay me
I
back.
didn't let Katie go back on the Zephyr Strike.
Nah,
Yeah, but I didn't
so-
have another creature to control, in fairness.
Yeah,
Does that affect it?
Mark. Hey, Mark.
It's a different
Hey,
initiative.
give me my
kind of.
How many
zombie
creatures
mo-
are you controlling, Mark?
How many NPCs am I controlling? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Well, look, I'm taking the zombie's turn whether you like it or not. He hits with a 14.
Well, the
does
zombie
it hit?
took its turn. It doesn't hit anyway, so it doesn't.
I know it doesn't.
The zombie's like, it doesn't do anything.
I know.
But the principle, Thomas, the principle. After the zombie goes and Alvaski's multiple attacks, Kirill is going to turn, and it turns their rage onto Dogsbody.
Zombie. Oh.
And
Not the
is
zombie.
going to attack multiple times. It's going to try and bite you, Dogsbody, and then try and claw you. It has advantage on all of these attacks.
Here we go. It's not going to be good.
25.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Wow.
So that is going to be 15 points of piercing damage, and then 15 points of necrotic damage. Do you have resistance to necrotic?
I have resistance to necrotic.
So that would be 7 necrotic then.
7.
So 15 piercing, 7 necrotic. And it's going to try and claw you with a second attack. With advantage, because of the blood frenzy. 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
14 points of damage, and I need a strength saving throw from you, please.
Strength. Oh, I'm good at these. Do I still have the bard thing from Irina, or was that?
If
a
you didn't
once
spend it,
only?
if you spent it already, then it's gone. If you've spent it, then
Spent
it's
it.
gone. Yeah. So you
spent
don't
it.
have it.
Natural 20 plus 4, 24.
You are not knocked prone. You see this giant form like bites into you, feel like this surging burning in your neck, and then it tries to like swipe at your legs. It claws you, tries to pull your feet from under you, but you manage to stand firm, kind of keeping yourself to your feet as he just lets out a rageful shout. Also, you see its wounds do heal up a little as well. After Kirill goes, Basilica, Katie, roll another d6 for me, please.
4.
A 4. Basilica kind of looks around, and you can see her now, like her injuries, like she's touching her wounds and like shivering and shaking, and just clutches her ears and sits down, rocking backwards and forth, just like the abbot, pain, death, so much death. And she's just like looking at her hands stained red, you know, the porcelain white flesh just completely soaked in gore and red, and yeah, doesn't take any aggressive actions against you or the enemy. At the end of Basilica's go, Kirill is going to make a legendary action to make a claw attack against Dogsbody. That is going to be, my highest is a 17 to hit.
That will hit.
This is going to be 12 points of damage.
I'm down.
So it manages to like tear through Dogsbody and now is looking around in a wild frenzy as Dogsbody falls. Tom Meyer.
Wait, it's me again?
Sorry, Remeyer. Having two characters with the same name is really confusing, okay?
I know it is.
I'm gonna whoosh on over to Dogsbody. I'm gonna do a cure wounds on him. D8 plus 2 healing.
So with the Zephyr Strike, is it the whole time it's active you don't provoke opportunity attacks, or is it just that first turn?
I think it's the whole time it's active for that minute.
Until the spell
So
ends, your
good.
movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
That's so good. That's unbelievably good.
That has to be like a level 6 spell, right?
No, level 1,
It's
Thomas.
merely
No,
level
no,
1.
it's
A
not.
bonus action.
It's ridiculous.
It's so good. It's so good.
So
Cool.
I-
Well, you zip on over.
So I rolled again, and I rolled a nat 1. So you get 4 points of healing, I think, from me.
4 hit points back for
Still
Dogsbody.
better than nothing.
I think it's 3. You get 3 whole healing points from me.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm gonna zip on back.
One off there.
Is that your turn, Remeyer?
That's my turn. That's my turn.
At the end of your turn, Kirill's going to take a legendary action and hit Dogsbody.
Ah!
He does not want Dogsbody up. Dogsbody, that's a natural 20. Natural 20. So this is going to be 12 plus 9, 21 points of damage.
84 is my
Back
max.
down you go.
So,
Back down you go, please. I can't physically do enough damage to kill you outright, but yeah, just the Maya comes over, you feel this, you kind of gasp with breath, you look up, he just looks down, no, stabs his claws into your stomach, pulls them out, you fall unconscious again. The werewolves now go. They are going to leap into action. Dogsbody is down. One of them, now that they are not frightened, Alvaski, one's going to jump onto you. The other one is going to continue its assault against Remire. No longer disadvantaged. So this is normal attacks. Tries to bite you, Alvaski. That's a 15 to hit. Does that hit?
On the money.
On the money. That's going to be 10 points of piercing damage.
All right. Yeah.
The claws is 23. That's going to hit. That's going to be 8 points of slashing damage. Slash slices you across the belly, like sensing. They can see that the battle is on this hinged moment. They can see Kirill is heavily injured. They can see that several of you are heavily injured, and they are desperate to try and finish this fight. Remire.
Yo.
17 to hit. 6 points of piercing damage, and then tries to claw you. That's only an 11 to hit, so I'm going to assume that misses. So bites in again, but you manage to kind of throw it off and pull yourself away before its claws manage to sink too deep into you. Irina on her turn. Jesus. She's so low on spells. She used a bunch of first level ones before as well. What's this situation? She can't even necessarily get too close to Dogsbody either. Damn. She will... Yeah, bonus action. She will Bardic Inspiration on Rose. Rose, so she kind of sings out. You feel this kind of music filling the air. You get a d6 bonus dice. And then she is going to step up next to Dogsbody and make a rapier attack against the big lad. 16 just hits. She kind of thrusts forward. 10 points of damage. You see Kirill kind of like grunt as the blade slides in, ripping their flesh. Ismark has been healed. He is going to move up and try and help Remire. He's going to make 3 attacks against this because he failed completely against the other guy, and he's honestly a little bit scared after what happened. So he's going to make 3 attacks against this werewolf. It's a miss. It's an 11. He hits! The second attack hits with the flail. For 5 points of damage. Woo! Go Ismark. And then his hand axe also hits. But this one is going to take some reduced damage for 4 points of damage. So he begins kind of cleaving into this other werewolf. Esmeralda, who is currently invisible, will move around. And I think she's going to call out as she's fighting. Magic isn't affecting this one. I think it needs a silvered weapon to stop it healing. And then she's going to try and plunge her weapons into this creature's back. She has advantage because she is currently invisible. That's a natural 20.
Oh.
So that's going to be 6 plus. This is on her hand axe. 6 plus 9
silver.
is 15 points. So from invisibility, greater invisibility, so she doesn't appear, you just see this flash and blood sort of spurts out everywhere. Second attack.
Silver?
She does her silvered short sword, yes, but she's attacking with her magical hand axe first. She hits with her second attack as well. And then the silvered short sword. Silvered short sword.
Silvered short sword. Silvered short sword, Master Wayne.
Also hits. She strikes, and you can hear the silver as it pierces into the pack leader's flesh. There's like a sizzling, like a burning sensation, and just this arches its back. Silver kind of like reaches around, stretching to try and reach at whatever has been attacking it in the back. After Esmeralda's turn, it's going to use a legendary action to swipe at whoever is behind it, which is going to be Esmeralda. It's going to have disadvantage because it can't see her. But she doesn't have her hit points, so it's actually fully... It's just going to be a flat-out hit. He does hit for 8 points of damage to Esmeralda. And she has to make a strength saving throw. which he fails. So you hear like a kind of thump as you hear a body land on the floor.
Damn.
Dogsbody. Death saving throw.
I'm just chilling. It's cool. Remind me of a death save is plus con, right?
No.
It's just a d20. There's no plus to it. It's just
It's just a
d20
D20.
plus
Okay.
nothing. Yep.
That's a 7.
That's a failure. 1 check mark. Rose.
Hearing Esmeralda's shout, I'm gonna shoot with silver arrows to shitface McGee.
Okay.
Please.
Nice. Go for it.
Um,
You can see that
I will
like
use
this
one with
pack leader
advantage.
is covered with wounds. Like you can see that they're sluggish, their movements, that blow that Esmeralda just dealt has heavily weakened them.
he got 19 with advantage. So close.
So close. 19,
Anyway.
and then I'm assuming your plus is, it's gonna hit.
It's 19 plus 7. And then my second attack will be a unnatural 19, so 19 total.
Okay,
to
hits. Just roll damage on the first attack.
Natural.
I'm pretty sure this
19.
first attack is probably going to kill him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it also does an extra d8. So, I rolled a 7 on my d8. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I did, because I did a d8 of force damage, and then my Slayer's Prey is 3.
You loose the arrow from your kind of like position back near the stairs. It whisks past Alvaski and one of these werewolves who are currently fighting, kind of like passing between the two of them, and it thuds right into the creature's rib cage. And the arrow pierces in, like the silvered arrow tip burning its way through. You see it kind of fully enter its body, and then he just kind of clutches at his side. And he just begins to burn away as it collapses to the ground, writhing in pain, until eventually the burning spreads over its body, leaving behind this desiccated husk of a corpse as it dies.
Ew.
Oh my god.
Can you use the other attack on the other dude?
You can, yes. This is why always roll attack, then damage, then roll attack, and then damage, because you never know when you might kill something, so...
19 on the attack, which is 8 damage.
8 points of damage. To the one nearest Alvaski or the one fighting Remire?
Nearest Alvaski.
Okay. 8 points of damage. Those when they see the two werewolves kind of look and see this pack leader fall, they just let out this howl. It's mournful and angry, all kind of mixed in together. The two direwolves, still frightened. One of them still frightened. The other one was unfrightened. But now, seeing their alpha, they just flee. They just begin running along the side of the cliff, and they keep running. They are not going to stick around. The two werewolves, however, look like that they are not going to run. The two werewolves do look like they are going to either try and avenge or, just do what they can. Tom Meyer.
Little nerds. I'm going to try... What's the constitution on a werewolf? Probably pretty low, am I right? Poison spray on the one right next to Alvaski. Constitution save again.
14.
Hell yeah! 2d12. 18 damage.
Poison damage, yeah?
Poison damage, but because I'm a poisoner, I ignore resistance.
It doesn't have resistance anyway. So this kind of cloud of spore, like this fungus, just kind of coats in its mouth. His eyes begin like streaming and like go red.
And it dies, right?
Nope.
Oh. That's me.
Okay. That's we go to Alvaski then.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna attack the one to my right.
Fucking zombie.
10. 10 doesn't hit, does it?
10 will not hit.
Second unarmed strike. Now this one, I'm gonna make a stunning strike. So that's a DC or con save.
Let's do damage first. You've hit, because that was a 24 to hit.
7.
7 points of damage. Strong thud into the thing, and now it's a con save of what?
I believe it's not very high. It's 11, I think. Yeah.
I got a 14.
Well, it doesn't stun you then, does it?
Doesn't stun me then. So, 2 attacks. First one gets it kind of shrugs off this pressure point or wherever you're trying to strike. It doesn't quite have a full effect, or maybe it's like a flash of light, but it manages to kind of avert its eyes.
In which case, I will do another unarmed strike.
You can as a bonus action.
Bonus action. Oh, got me half.
What?
Just mention, I think you and Ismark have really let the team down this fight, Alvaski. Just, man, the dice rolls have been bananas.
What did I say?
Manages to kind of dart to the side. Rhiannon, roll a d6 for me, please.
Yay. That's a 1.
It's a 1. Yeah. Vasilica just looks, seeing the pack leader go down. She kind of tilts her head. He's dead. He's dead. Good. Just sort of looks around nervously, but no offensive action. She's not going berserk. Remire, top of the round.
Hello. I'm gonna
2
wail
more
on
werewolves.
wail on this boy.
Sounds good.
Nat 20! I did it!
Yeah.
Oh,
You did it.
Ding, ding, ding,
Remember,
ding.
max any dice. So if you don't forget, if you use your gross insect dice, that's maxed as well.
Awesome. So can I use Zephyr Strike and my gross insect?
If you still have the strike, if you still have the Zephyr Strike, then yes, you can.
First natural 20 you've rolled this entire campaign.
Get
I
an
wouldn't put it
adjudicator on
past
that.
it.
This entire
Yeah,
year.
I mean, Zeki's luck. Zeke didn't get a natural 20. Yeah.
So it'll be 2d6 and a d8.
So 12, 8. That's 20 damage without maxed, and then roll
Yeah,
the dice again, and then add modifiers.
2d6, 1d8, plus 2. So 7, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Plus 20,
20,
so
20,
32.
Oh my god.
32 points of damage. The insects, you bring what is it? Is it like a short sword or what weapon is it as you're bringing down? Is this the crossbow?
I'm using the hand crossbows. Bam, bam.
So it's just like a point blank shot. The bolt embeds into the creature's skull. Doesn't kill it, but the insects then just swarm in into the gap and start eating the eye. Like the scene in The Mummy where the guy gets covered in beetles and it's just begins to eat his flesh. That was your first attack.
Best scene.
Oh, that was close! 18.
That's a hit.
Nice. Cool. So I'll do a d6. 3 for the second one.
3 points of damage.
Yeah,
So
we're back.
the second
We're
bolt
back.
floods in, but already the insects are the ones causing the real damage on this.
Cool.
Is
I'll
that it?
bonus action.
Your end of your turn?
A bonus action hit again.
Okay.
10.
It's not enough this time. This time the werewolf manages, maybe in its kind of panic of being eaten alive by bugs, it throws itself to the side as the bolt sails past. As these 3 bolts launch past. The werewolf's
rise and
next
fall
up.
of Ree in one turn.
Yeah. They're just going to go, basically Alvaski and Maya, you're just going to continue being they're just in a desperate frenzy now. They've got nothing to lose. Their wolf pack leader is dead and they're both near death and in pain. It's just like a trapped animal. Alvaski, bite is only a 7. Claw is a 17.
Yep.
That's going to be 8 points of slashing damage as it manages to catch you with a slash. And then Remire.
Mm-hmm.
It's a natural 1 on the bite
It's a nope.
and an 18 on the claws.
That is.
6 points of damage as the claws kind of catch you along the belly.
Can I cast Hellish Rebuke as a reaction?
You certainly can. What's the DC?
So that is a Dex 10.
I got an 8.
Yes! 2d10 fire damage.
So we'll remember this from the days of Juto. It's actually 3d10 because you cast it at 2nd level as a tiefling. So it's 3d10 fire damage.
What?
Yep.
It says in here it's 1st level as my Infernal Legacy.
That's probably because D&D Beyond's, but if you go in the tiefling racial traits, tieflings cast it at 2nd level, which is 3d10.
Wild.
It's a thing we used to do with Juto all the time. So I knew it well. Yeah.
Awesome.
More fire.
17 fire damage.
Okay, so that as it claws into you, I mean, how does this work with the Maya? Because it is fire damage. We have to consider it as fire damage. So what is this like? Is this like fire beetles or like glow bugs or something?
Like you know those bugs that like spray acid?
Fire
but they
ant.
spray
Yeah.
fire. Like, so they like crawl up all over it and start like doing little mini flames.
The werewolf runs around on fire for a brief moment and then falls to the ground dead from the flames. Just collapsing.
Nice.
Good job. Werewolves all dead. Irina goes next. Dogsbody, you're still down, yes?
Yeah, I'm dribbling a little bit.
That's fine. Irina
Making a nice
will
little
make
bloody
a
pat on the
medicine check to try and stabilize you at least. She's out of spell slots. That's only a 4. She's like, I can't bind his wounds quick enough for the blood. And she's like trying to wrap you up and sort of trying to help you, but unfortunately to no effect. Ismark will leave that in his more capable sister's hand and tries to redeem himself by trying to attack the one fighting Alvaski. 3 attacks. Here we go. Can he do it? Ismark the Lesser. First one's a hit.
Do it. Hey.
Hey!
4 points of damage because it is halved because he's currently oh no, it's a silvered weapon, so he does full damage. The second attack from Ismark with his silvered flail is a miss.
Oh.
He has his hand axe. His hand axe is a hit
Hey.
for 3 points of damage, which is 1 point higher than 2, which is what hit points it had. He brings the hand axe down into its skull, pulls it free, and the body
Turn it
collapses.
into a zombie.
And then it becomes another zombie to fight the one zombie that's left that is under your control. Unless you want to fight the cylinder.
Zombie fight!
Throw them off the cliff.
With that,
We've got the ring. Do it.
the werewolves. The only thing, actually, no, we can't jump out of initiative because Dogsbody is still on the ground.
Guess who has healing hands?
Dogsbody.
Doggo.
Esmeralda has no way of helping, so she simply runs after the wolves that are running away, and she is going to... What's the range on Firebolt? Yeah, she casts Firebolt on them. She tries to burn the wolves alive. She hits. Does enough damage, probably. Dogsbody, death saving throw. She's just chasing after, launching fire at the escaping wolves. Die!
Let's hope I don't roll a natural 1.
Oh, man. Can you imagine?
I rolled an 8.
An 8,
One
so
failure.
still a failure. Rose,
One away.
got any heals
I
left?
will go up and level 2 cure wounds Dogsbody.
Bam, easy. And with that, as Rose places her hands, the healing energy washes over Dogsbody. Dogsbody, you kind of come to, but you can sense that there's no immediate danger. There's no immediate threat. Everybody seems to have kind of taken a moment of pause. You can see the bodies all around you, the werewolves, Kirill.
Well,
Everyone lays dead.
body. The other two are standing.
And you feel, with Kirill's death, that burning bestial rage in your blood, it's not there. The lycanthropy's still there, but that desire, that constant nagging at the back of your mind to hunt, to kill, to cause pain, that you kind of have always had to fight against, is no longer there. It's the leader, the originator of this curse seems to have fallen.
Is everyone safe? Rose?
Yeah, fine. Barely touched, really. I think he was too focused on you. Probably what ended
Who
up
killed
taking
him?
him out. Me.
Who killed him? Good. Good. He needed to die.
And with that, we will end Curse of Strahd for this week. It's 10 o'clock.
Cool.
It's time to end.
Cool. Nice. Did it.
Big old fight. Big scary
old
fight.
Yeah.
Did it.
Once again,
I'm
proving.
slowly raising an
Go on.
army.
Now, do those zombies ever stop, or are those just now permanently there?
I checked and dreamed they last for an hour.
There you go.
I
You've still
wish
got 2
so.
zombies for an hour.
I was just going to Isaac and just run around the land raising an army.
That would be amazing.
I mean, for an hour, you've at least got two helpers that can help do stuff, I guess.
They're going to have a
carry
fight
you
in the
around.
ring.
Sure.
Right.
But yeah, very, very tough fight. Kind of does prove once again that D&D's combat tracker is a bit nonsense. Although Ismark and Dogsbody both came pretty close. Like that was
Yeah.
one
Cool.
more round for Dogsbody could have been a bad news, and then old Ismark nearly went out to massive damage. Could have been one of you if you didn't have an army of NPCs around you. That could have been
I was
the playing
really hoping
character.
that Kim didn't roll a nat 1 because I was like, if I kill him on this turn, it's a risk because I could have
Yeah.
gone in and healed, but I was like, oh, but if you take him out,
I'm gonna kill him.
No.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
made
'cause
the
if you'd
right
left him,
choice.
by the
And I
way,
think,
like,
to be
if-
honest,
Yeah.
oh, I was just gonna say, if you'd done that and like I had rolled in that one right then, I kind of think there's sort of like a poetic justice, right? That I don't know, a
The
tragic.
monster
end,
slayer
like,
gets
he
the
just
kill,
never-
and the
yeah,
Dogsbody
like
gets peace in
poetry.
a way.
he just yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. What were you gonna say, Mark?
I can't remember.
It was going to be something really
Um,
funny,
I'm
I
gonna do
imagine.
something.
No, I think it was like because if you hadn't, because Esmeralda had hit him with a silvered weapon, so his regeneration wouldn't have kicked in. So I was trying to think of like if Rose hadn't dealt damage to him, he would have healed up. But no, actually, Esmeralda had also hit him with a silvered weapon, so that would have cancelled out. So because otherwise he was regenerating every turn. New
How much
monster, by
was
the
he
way,
regenerating, sorry?
from Van
Yeah.
Richten's Guide. That's a new monster from Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft. They're the Loop Guru. It's called.
Cool.
Which it's a
very-
isn't it a
quite strong.
Canadian werewolf?
Canadian
I-
French, I think. It's
yeah,
like Canadian French myth of
Canadian
like
French.
the big werewolf. It's like the where werewolves come from is the idea that they're the originator of the werewolf curse, the lycanthrope curse. And it's a tough
Yeah.
monster. It's like a CR13 legendary actions, which I honestly kind of think werewolves should be. Like normal werewolves, bit of a joke, I'm going to be honest. They're not really very scary. But the Loop Guru is actually a really cool, scary monster that it should be, I think. Like it works much better as a proper werewolf, so much more scary. Very cool.
That was very scary. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Awesome.
Also,
Tommy.
that
Awesome.
attack where he just goes through everybody and just kills everyone pretty much.
So
Yeah.
so
Spooky.
actually so man,
That's insane.
there's if I was playing, tactically or trying to just kill as many of you as possible, I would have done that move every single turn because it's ridiculous. Because he can
So
just
wait, is that
move
not
next
a
to all of
spell?
you.
What is that?
No, it's a legendary action. So legendary actions, you get 3 legendary actions per turn, and each legendary action, there's one that costs 1, one that costs 2, one that costs 3. So as a
Zip
legendary
through
action,
everyone.
which I can take at the end of someone's turn, he can move up to 30 feet. Everybody he moves next to, he gets a free attack against. The longsword in 2 hands is 2d10 plus 4 damage. The other two legendary
crazy.
actions, it's just make a normal attack, or the one that I did, which is he gets to immediately shift into his hybrid form and then make a bite attack. The bite attack is pretty strong. It's 2d8 plus 4 and then 4d6 necrotic damage. But in terms of raw damage output, the pounce move, where you get to make an attack against everybody, way stronger. You get to hit so many more people and do so much more damage. Very
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah,
Very
that's
interesting.
Watch out for Loopy Gary. We have some donations. A donation from Brian Indigo, and they say The count was 1 week from getting the girl. All of a sudden, these mistwalkers show up before you could say hunter scum. We were knee-deep in wolf muck, mixed up monks and crusty mires. There you go. Thank you very much.
Very good.
Patch has donated with, so Trot can buy himself some chocolate. I recommend Tony's dark milk. There you go.
Okay, thanks.
I mean, why does
Have to
only
split
Trot
it.
get chocolate? What if I
Yeah.
want
I'm
chocolate?
gonna have to split it 6 ways.
Saramana with a half hundo. And they say,
Stop.
well, this is Saramana's hubby, and they want to say how much they love the storytelling and character interaction. Everyone does an amazing job. It is one of the highlights of our week. Love you guys and the joy you bring. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Saramana.
Thank
Speedy
you.
recovery as
so-
always.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Varus has donated with no message. Thank you very much. Captain Blackbeak has donated Blackbeak. Cool. Hi, Rollers. That's with a Z, Thomas. That's why I said it like that. VOD Squad, once more for me tonight, gang. Just wanted to say, last episode of Erois was truly squeaky bum time all around. And to make
Still
Tom say
is.
squeaky bum. There you go. I said squeaky bum. Ha! Made you say squeaky bum again. I have words left? Oh, fart.
Fart.
Nice.
Mochi. Fart.
Daft Day
She
41
will.
has donated with Ismark just playing the long con. Sun Tzu, Art of War. Let the enemy think he has the upper hand by feinting left, right, and left again before letting him strike you. Then you attack with the speed of 1,000 gazelle. Clear skies to you all and chat. Yeah, I mean, if he is going
It's
Sun
definitely what
Tzu,
Ismark's doing.
he's not doing great. It's not paying off. Marinette has donated with first time ever I get to watch live. Welcome. Found you on YouTube, devoured your videos. Love you all, especially Ree and Tom. Chaos Twins rock. Thank you, Marinette. Thank you very much. Vale has donated with yay, kill the evil puppies. The rolls in this session were a right roller coaster. Definitely good for
They
my
really
stress
were.
levels. It's all fine. Anyway, cool fight. No one died. And Ismark was useful. No, he wasn't. We love to see it. Got a kill at the end, sure.
No, he wasn't.
But like, he
Well,
wasn't.
dragon kicking and screaming to the
It
end. Damn it.
He was certainly
You
Ismark
gotta get
Lesser
that
in
achievement.
Yeah.
Also, we had some bit donations from Marinette. Another donation from Marinette that says, "Have loved your D&D campaign since Lightfall. You bring so much joy. Just wish I could game again." Thank you very much, Marinette,
Soon.
for the double dono. And there was last minute donos on Sunday from Agenda Pirate and Daft Day 41. And there were also some gift subs from Disco Droids, Dragolita, and The Angriest Joker. Thank you for gifting subs, and thank you for all the donations and bits and numbers. Thanks.
Thanks, y'all.
Thanks, y'all.
Right numbers.
Thanks, y'all.
Thanks, y'all.
Thanks, y'all.
That's it from us.
Hi.
We will be
Thanks.
back on Sunday with Erois, which is our big main campaign. If you don't watch it, you definitely should. As described earlier, it is squeaky bum time in Erois. As
Spicy.
very big things are happening and terrible twists and situations are occurring. So definitely come on and check that out. And watch on Sunday.
Yeah.
Until then, thanks again,
Fine.
and we'll see you next time.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
See you later.
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.